guys, Coop here. I've had a few requests for me to put up a video on these snake knots, lanyards, and I figured I'd give it a try. I hope it's going to be easy for you guys to follow. If not, let me know and I'll try and improve the quality. So first off, this is the snake knot lanyard. It's not a real hard lanyard to make, but it's a little tedious if you don't till you get the hang of it. So with that being said, let's get on with the length of cord you'll need. Start off your outside wrap that'll actually make the snake knot. You'll need 5 feet. That'll make this right here, and 2 tassels. The center core of the lanyard, you'll need 2 feet. Now you don't have to cinch this together in the middle. I do because I put it on my jig and my pins hold it. If you have other means of holding your string, you don't have to cinch them together. Some people will use the washer to hold down the other ends. I just use the nuts. So with that being said, I'll get my jig all set up and I'll get back to you. Okay guys, I have my jig all set up. I just take my 5 feet of cord here, fold it in half like so. You got your core here. You'll want to go in behind the core just like so. You got your left side and your right side. Now you'll take your left side and you'll loop it and lay it down. That's about how it should look right there. Then you take your right side and put it through the hole just like so. That's what it should look like at this point. Now you'll take the right side and you'll go under everything to the other side. Here's the left side, here's the right side coming over and back through the hole again. So far, that's what you should come up with. Now you pull it all down, snug it all down. Just work it slow, trying to keep your knot, tight in all directions. And that's how it should look right there to start off with. Now that you've got your loop cinched down, we're going to take the right side again. We're going to come underneath, and then this piece that comes across the top, we're going to pull it up just a little. We're going to weed this right side back down through there. And you want to keep it under the first loop. Now that you've got that done, you'll have 1 here and you'll have 2 on this side. So now we take the left side, we wrap it around, come under, and take the second one here on the bottom, pull it up just a little, stick it down through. Now before I tighten this one down, I'll tighten this one back up. And then tighten that one up. And we'll just, now you have 1 on the right side, 1 on the left side. So now what we'll do is we'll take the right side, go under, come around, pull this one through. Cinch down your knot, cinch down your knot. Now at this point it's going to look a little funky, but just bear with it for a few minutes. It'll start taking shape as you go down through. Now we go left side, under, over the top, under the back, pull this through, go through here like that. Now before I cinch this piece down, I'll cinch this one down real tight. And you just work them back and forth. And you repeat the process. Right side, pull you some cord through. Tight, tight. Then left side, around, pull it up a little bit, go down through, stop right about there, pull your knot tight, and pull the other one tight. And I push up when I pull down. That way it keeps my knots all nice and tight. Now we go right side, around, pull this a little bit of loop out, go down through, pull tight, and pull tight. And so far your weave is starting to come along. And we just continue that back and forth, left and right, as we go. Now go back to the left side, go over, under, around, pull this knot, pull, pull, now your knot should be taking shape now, as you can see. And if you turn it, that's what the back side looks like. So basically the idea of this is if you're working with your right side, which right now I'm working on the right side, I'll go underneath, then I'll come over, and I'll pull the bottom loop on the right side out just enough where I can get this through it. And just before I tighten it down, I'll tighten the left side, the loop back up, and the right side. And the tighter you pull these and push up at the same time, the tighter your snake knot's going to be. So we'll go left side, over, under, pull up a little bit of this one, and through the hole. Okay guys, I think you're getting the hang of it. If you need to pause or go back and see what I've done, go ahead and do that now. I'm going to put you on hold here while I finish up, and I'll tell you, I'll come back and we'll finish up here in just a minute. Okay guys, you should be getting down there quite a ways. Now I only make my snake knot about 12 wraps, which I start on this side and I count down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'll make mine about 12 to 13 wraps long, and then that's how long I like my lanyard. Now you can make this thing as long as you want to. It doesn't matter. I just make my lanyards at about 12 to 13 knots. So I'll let you guys just stick with me for a few minutes while I finish up here, and we'll show you how to end the lanyard off. Okay, I think that'll do it for this lanyard. So now, how we finish it off is we take it off of our jig. Well, first I'm going to measure this up here. I'm going to push the whole thing up till it's about 2.5 inches from the top. That'll come in here in just a few minutes why I push it up. Because when I get done, I want about 3.5 inches of this top piece to hook onto the knife or keys or whatever. But I want it to be about 3.5 inches long, and I'll show you the reason why I push it up to 2.5 here in just a few minutes. Now that you're done, if you've singed the bottom together like I did earlier, now you're going to need to cut that. So you just take your scissors and just cut it. Alright guys, now I'll show you how to do the knot. You got your cord, looks just like that. So we'll pull this one over here. Pull this one over here, like so. You'll take this side here, you'll wrap it around and through the hole. And make sure and stay on the outside of this first one and go through the hole on the second one. Now the one on the back, you do the same thing. You go around the outside and through the hole. You should have something similar to that right there. Now, I take this one. You got all your cords pretty much out straight. So now we take this one. We wrap around this piece and through the center. Turn the lanyard around a little bit. Take this one, wrap around this side here and through the center. This one here, same thing. Take around and up through the center. And now this one, take around and up through the center. Now I know it looks like a mess, but we're going to pull all that tight here in just a minute. Once you've got all that mess right there, just slowly start working your knots through on each string. And try and keep a hold of your knot here as you're pulling up, and just hold it gently and just pull each string one at a time, and your knot will start forming down there. You have to monkey with it a little bit to get your form, but it'll get there. And there you go. There's your knot. Now remember, I pulled this up, pulled this up earlier. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a hold of that loop and I'm going to push it down as tight as I can. What that does is not only does it lock it down tighter, it locks this knot all together too. Now from here on, you just figure out how long you want your tassels, and once you figure out how long you want your tassels, you cut the excess off, sear the ends. We'll go ahead and do that. I'll just do, got 4 there, we'll do 4 here. And we'll sear the ends. Okay, guys. And when it comes to these, practice makes perfect. You know, as you work with it, you know, you'll find little tips and tricks along the way. And I hope this helps you with the bulk of it. And now you can either slide a bead down on top or leave the bead off. Okay, guys, when you get to the end, you can either snip them like this, or you can snip them at an angle and sear them, and it'll make a little bit more of a decorative look to it. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any comments or questions, please place them below, and pretty much Coops out.